So this is probably my least favorite pickup of the year. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sneaker Circle. It's your boy Danny with the softest hands in the game. And in today's video, we have a shoe I'm regretting picking up. I didn't think I was gonna regret it until I actually got them in hand, got them in person, and man, these are not what I thought they were. So let's get straight into the video. It's gonna be a review for the distressed 2002 protection pack, or if you want to call these refined past pack, if you want to call these refined futures pack. I know the original three were referred to as the refined futures pack, and the two colorways I've already covered on this channel, the navies and the mirage grays. These right here, they're referred to as the refined past packs, or how everyone just has them labeled the protection pack. So the whole concept of this shoe is distressed, is pre-used. These are dead stock. I got these off of Lapstone and Hammer. They finessed me out of $180 for these. I had really high hopes on these because I'm like, I don't want to spend that much money on sea salts, because sea salts are like over $280 still, even with the market crash. They're still pretty expensive, and I know a lot of sea salts in the market got turned into customs. So I'm like, I'm gonna find less of those or really beat up pairs. This pair's releasing. Let me just go for it. In video, Father help. In video, I'm actually gonna try to get these as visually dirty as possible, because I've noticed that in pictures, every time I snap a picture, every time something along those lines, they don't seem as dirty in videos or photos or anything along those lines. As they are in person. Like, they're whatever you're seeing on the screen, they're just think they're a touch dirtier, a touch dirtier. And it feels weird because I know this is a brand new shoe, but just like having them in hand I feel dirty doing it. I'm gonna get the box out of the way. There's nothing special about it. I've already reviewed 2-3 of them already, so we don't need that. And here we have the distressed whites, the dirty sea salts. I've seen them be called. They got a lot of names. So taking a quick look at the shoe, besides seeing all the dirt, it is a suede. It 100% is a suede. Just like the other two colorways I reviewed on the channel, they are also suede. So let me grab them real quick so you can compare. Instead of being that like rougher blanket-esque suede, like a way different suede than the first ones. The first ones, the ones from last year, they had a completely different feel to them. I loved that one. I don't mind the suede, but when it comes to like this layer, it's still soft suede, which I guess is the weirdest part, because it looks crusty but it doesn't feel crusty. So my mind feels weird looking at it and actually touching them. The dirt doesn't really seem to come off, but I feel like all this is something they do post build. So they'll have the shoe and you can kind of see spots of white where their original shoe was. And it kind of feels like something that was, instead of mechanically made when this was pre-cut and etc. Because you can kind of see it on the stitching right here, how it still has some of the whites, while this part over here is a little bit dirtier. I can't, it's not brushable. I can't scrape the dirt off either. I'm gonna try to I don't know. I want to clean these. I want to see if I can clean the ick away, because it is everywhere. And this isn't anything new in the sneaker world, especially in the designer sneaker world, which is probably where Flying Asparagus got his inspiration for these from. So because you see Balenciaga do it all the time, you see Gucci do it all the time, just brands like that where they'll have a shoe that's a model of something that looks kind of like a Converse, but it's beat to all bloody hell. Balenciaga is famous for that stuff, and this to me is a precursor of that. It's a visual wave that someone can for their collection. But I guess I'm really salty because Lapstone and Hammer charged me $180. I think they charged me shipping. I'm not 100% sure. I have to look at the receipt again. And I was noticing that these I saw release on, I think, Slam Jam. They're $160. That's still $10 more than the protection packs from last year. This is $30 more. And you're telling me I had to pay more for dirt? For just a coating of dirt? I'm not the happiest about that, I'll be honest. There are different materials, so I could give them to that. As this is your regular polyester, and this is just your regular mesh. I actually really like this mesh. They added a cotton throughout the whole shoe. So you won't find, realistically, you're not going to find mesh anywhere on the sneaker. On the inside, it's more of like a thicker cotton, like super nice. And then this is like a canvas. I'm sorry if I said cotton before. Well, canvas is cotton technically. So you get the canvas and you get this right here. This is what everyone thinks their off-white dunks are going to turn into if they buy the leather joints. It's really not. You're fine, just wear them. And another aspect of the shoe is that it has a leather cork. I said leather. A cork insole. So that's actually, like, it's a good style of cork too. So taking this out, you see kind of like recycled looking material. Kind of, you see this on Nikes a lot for their Adapt series and stuff like that. And then the whole top's cork, and you can kind of feel it corks. I don't think it's like a fake cork either, like just the printed design. For old New Balance head, think of Mojito 574s. It's closer to those, how they had like an actual cork insole. It's a cool detail. It's a really cool detail. Canvas here, and if you look at both laces, the dirt patterns are just different, and it just makes me think that they were able to put it on. Maybe there's a way to take it off, because these are bricks. These are 100% the definition of what a brick release is. There right now, you can buy these on Fubu Favorites, StockX, or on GOAT. I think for the 130s, 140s. Way less than retail, so you can grab these for retail if you want like a new, if you dig the style or you just want a new shoe to lawn, to like mow the lawn in. The 2002 R is a very comfortable model, and cork insole plus, I don't know, this canvas makes it, to me, in my mind, a little bit more durable. I mean, what's the worst you could do? They're already dirty. Suede, it bugs my mind. The suede is nice. The suede feels nice. The suede feels like a touch almost as nice as these. So I guess that solidifies that they put something over the suede. I really wish they would have just let us do it ourselves. Or, I don't know. If it's removable, I'm going to be super hyped. I don't know. Should I Rejuvenator this one up, throw it in the wash? And should I just scrub the ever God-loving hell out of these? I don't know. I think it's also the stains in the canvas that bother me, man. So I'm not going to throw these on because I'm not sure I want them, but I'm not going to return them because I think Lapstone and Hammer charges a fee to return. I'm not going to sell them because, well, why waste 40 bucks, you know? Or lose 40 bucks in this case. Instead, I think I'm actually going to start going into like the archives. I'm going to start seeing what people did with the original sea salts in terms of, you know, customs and stuff like that. I kind of want to customize these. I might, you know, throw some olive dye on these, see how it holds. I really do want to experiment with cleaning them first. If these can be cleaned, super dope. I'll rock with them. But if they can't be cleaned, then this is probably something, I don't know, I could dye all black, but I already have the black pair, so that doesn't make sense. I don't really want the navy pair, so I wouldn't want to dye these navy. Olive to me is like a good in-between, but I do have the Bodega 990s, so who knows? Maybe I'll just like dye everything here, and then the sole I'll just like age. I think that's another aspect that bothers me, because let me bring out another shoe that's popular for being distressed and aged. Like, that was the whole idea behind the shoe, but they did it in a good way, you know? One second. Here we have the Nigel Sylvesters and the Air Jordan 1s. I recently got these. These were on my like hunting list for a really long time. I finally found this lightly used pair for a decent price. I might ask, around like $350. I think that's what I paid. I don't know. This has the distressed look. It has everything that this is trying to do. But I think the thing that bothers me the most is this is just like layers of dirt. There's no real visible aging to it. When you look here on the Nigels, you can kind of see the original white, and it has like stains to it. And it's so randomized, which I think these are randomized, but I'd have to see more pictures. And then again, like I said at the beginning of the video, pictures lie. So I have to see at least another pair next to it. On the Nigels, you get like random scuff marks, and it feels like the leather scuffed, you know? This, it doesn't feel like it's dirty. It just feels like it's something kind of like dyed on, which I guess makes it even weirder. But then again, it would have been super weird to say, hey, you know, throw dirt on my sneakers before you send them to me. I don't think I would have supported that. So again, like the scuffs, you can feel them. They're meant to be there, and they're randomized, so every single pair is different. I don't know if every single pair is different when it comes to these. I'm really hoping they are. I mean, it's cool all in all. If you don't have a pair of 2002 Rs and you can get these for under retail, go for it. If you have to pay $180 like I did, be the better person. Don't do it. do not do it. These aren't worth it. These are 100% not worth it. Get them for under retail. Get them for a cheap price. If you could get them for like $100 down the line, just do it. Just 100% do it. I'm gonna try to justify this purchase as much as I can. So, you know, I feel sorry for your boy. Drop a like, drop a comment, follow if you haven't subbed to the channel before. Sub to the channel if you haven't subbed before. And just let me know, would you put these on your feet, or are you equally as grossed out by them? I'm not gonna throw these on feet just yet. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see what I can do with them. I'm gonna see if I can clean them. If I can't clean them, then I kind of want to dye them. If the dye's ugly, then I will do an on feet of me mowing in these. Yeah, that'll be fire. That'll be one way to get it green. That's probably where I'm gonna end the review. It's such a wild disconnect going from like bam to bam. I know there's an orange pair left to release. I know there's the pink pair that's left to release, but these are so saturated and these are just not going for much. I don't think they're worth investing into, because realistically, if you have one pair of either the original protection packs or refined future packs, or any of these refined past packs, you could just get one and be completely fine. You don't need the whole collection. You don't need all of them. They're not going to be worth it in the long run. And again, I love the 2002R model. It's very comfortable, very like narrow though. So keep that in mind. And you don't need them. You really don't need them. That's where I'm going to stop ranting about these. I'm going to set these down and I'm going to call it a day. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for checking me out. I appreciate and love you guys. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, and for some reason they smell like an IKEA, and not like the rug section like I did the casinas. They actually smell like an IKEA. Like when you go to the warehouse part to get your furniture or your boxes or whatever, they smell like that, and it bugs me out. Okay, now I'm done.